Alright, y'all, we're gonna do something pretty different. We're gonna shoot this bridge, these bridge pilings right here. Something a little different than just shooting docks, you know. We're gonna get over here and see if we can get lined up. There's definitely a bunch of them there. So those fish are about 10 foot down. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all hang on too. We got some cars going over. Just do like that, just let it fall. I think I got over there far enough. Oh, I got that one actually. Got one. It's a nice one. Oop, he came right off too. Those B&Ms are durable. Look, that didn't even bother that thing. This is just the same dock shooter rod that I use for dock shooting, you know, docks. So there's a bunch of them there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Check that out. There's a bunch of them right there. I'm gonna come on this side and then shoot across this real quick. I think that'll be a better angle with that current. I'm trying to get that to go right on top of that cross member if I can. Ooh, man, is that the fish? There he is. Ooh, look at that one. Nice black nose. Isn't that such a pretty fish? Look at that. That stripe going right down its back. Pretty, pretty fish. Can't really do this on a lot of lakes, but you can do it here. These guys over here are wearing them out too. Another one. Another nice one. Nice one. Sweet. Check that one out. A pretty, pretty fish. Let him go. Such a fun bite. Dock shooting a bridge. Who would have ever thunk it? I'm all for dock shooting, period. So, bridge, not a bridge, whichever, I don't care. Alright, I'm just using the same 16th ounce crappie magnet. Color's not really important. Just shooting it over there like a dock, but the only difference is it's a bridge. There's one. Not a bad one. We might keep. Maybe a cookie cutter, 10-incher. Pretty fish. There's so many fish right here. Another one. Not the same size as the last one, but still fun. Pretty fish. Thanks, man. It's probably 20 right here, just sitting there. Let's see. There we go. Let it come right over that cross member. That's where they're at, sitting right on it. Got that one. A little better one. Just thinks he is. Just thinks he is. White crappie. They're mixed in pretty good. And then don't stay too long in a column too. If they slow down, just move to the next, because there's fish on all of these, not just one. I don't like to tie up on bridges and stuff, especially. I'm gonna go ahead and move to this next column real quick. Even though we got one, we're gonna still move. Oof, that one got me in something. That one got it too. That jig's gone. Check it out. Got it. Pretty fish. All right, let's go over here in this next column. This is pretty cool right here. You can see there's some crappie right here, and then look at the shad up here at the tip top. I saw the shad spawn on that other column. All right, so we went to this column real quick. This one's got some fish on it too, pretty good. It's funny, they're spooking. You pull up and they spook, surprisingly. There he goes. That's a nice one, look at that one. Look at that one. Sweet, nice black crappie. Pretty good fish. I'll let him go. Okay. Do one more. Actually shoot right here. Right on top of that cross member. Got that one. Nice one. Check it out. Sweet. Alright, y'all, that's a good fish to end this video on, but check that out. Beautiful white crappie. On this bridge, shooting the bridge just like a dock. It's really fun. And you can catch a lot of nice fish, and you don't need live scope for this. Yes, I use it, yes, I have it, but you don't need it. Just go through, and shoot each one and start catching fish and get that depth dialed in. So highly recommend giving that a shot next time. Thanks for all the support, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. Leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate it. And leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for all the support. Y'all take it easy. Catch the next one. Let's let this fish go. All right, you guys, I did a terrible job with this intro on this video. So I wanted to say what I'm doing is totally legal. Some people don't like it, but here in the state of Texas, it is totally legal what I'm doing. As long as I physically don't get out of the boat. So, but found some good fish in here. It's kind of a shorter video, but I still wanted to put it out. I think it's something cool a lot of people don't realize you can do. And yeah, hope y'all enjoy it. Be sure to check it out. We're in the marina today. Actually, try to put out here. I don't remember where some of the brush is. That right there. There's some brush with crappie on it. See if we can catch it. Yeah. So let's see. They're kind of at the front up here. See. There's one. Oh, it came off, of course. There's some good fish over there if I can get to them. Got that one. A little short crappie, but crappie nonetheless. He hit it too. Little guy. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like there's more fish there. Oh, unbit it. Yeah, there's a couple good fish on this still. They're not very deep either. Got him. Little one. It looked bigger than that. Little bitty crappie about to come off too. Little guy. Looked way bigger on the live scope. See, there's a couple more there. There's another one. That one might keep. Yeah, that one's a keeper. Nah, he'd be close. Pretty fish though. get another one. Got him. Oh, that one came way up. Did y'all see that? That one came way up and got it. Come back here, fish. Oh. Camo Joe. That's a Camo's custom hand tied right here that we're catching these guys on. Great looking jig. Y'all be sure to check him out. He'll be linked in the description. That fish came out of there. Followed it. Spooked whatever that was. All right, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed that. Didn't make an outro for this. It was just kind of a spur of the moment type deal. But so marinas hold fish really good, especially springtime. Fish are coming in and out of these coves, and some of them actually spawn in the marina on the floating docks and stuff like that. But it's a good staging place for post-spawn and pre-spawn fish. So definitely, if you're around the marina, don't be afraid to go in there and look around, and you might find some fish. Also, like the pontoons, sometimes just shooting the pontoons in between the whatever they are, the little floaty things on them. A lot of times there's some fish under those holding real shallow and can be productive. So don't overlook a marina. Definitely check it out. I was using the 8-foot Russ Bailey's Signature Series from B&M on this one. And yes, I was using live scope, but you don't have to. Just look for ropes and things like that in the marina next to open stalls. And it's gonna be this will pattern a hold till about mid-May, depending on how quick it gets hot. But it's definitely a productive way to fish right now, especially with the wind that we've been having. So don't be afraid to check that out. All fish caught on Camo Joe's custom hand tie. Y'all be sure to check him out. I'll be linking him down below. And yeah, it was a great video, or a great trip I should say. I hope it was enjoyable for y'all as well. A little shorter, but I still wanted to put it out there for you guys. So definitely don't pass up marinas. Thanks for the support, everyone. And if you haven't, hit that notification bell and subscribe. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed, if you found it helpful, and leave a comment down below. I'll definitely get to them. And I really appreciate all the support, you guys. Y'all take it easy. All right, I think we got a few fish found out in front of this riprap right here. This kayak's just not helping me stay on this though. So we're gonna do this, just drift in front of it. There's one. Probably a sandy or something. No, it's a decent crappie. There we go. Decent crappie. A little male. Well, we're gonna string this guy up and see how many we end up with. We shall see. He's no monster, but he's 10-inch male. We'll see. Just double jigs right here. All right, got a little bitty male right here off camera. Golly, trying to keep the camera clean, but so that's good. It's very encouraging. Fish was out a little ways too, wasn't super close up on the rocks. There's one. Look at that dark male. Oh yeah. Look at that pretty fish. And that fish got it too. Look at that big old male. Big old male. Get him on here quick because he got it. Get right in on top of this, but that's what happens in a kayak. There we go. I'm happy to catch a fish like that, dark male, that big. It tells me something, so it's just what I needed to see. Jig. Just the white from the Kid Creek box. Water's kind of muddy, so I like this white. See if we can find some more. So riprap is really a key place to look for spawning crappie. Really, I mean the whole time. Crappie need hard structure to, or hard cover to lay their eggs on. So rocks, you know, they retain heat. Rocks do as well. So if you're looking for spawning crappie, rocks are a good place to start. You're gonna have to like work through them too, you know, they'll be in little patches, be one here, one there. Just really depends. Especially if there's some muddy water, they'll get right up on the edge of those rocks. There's another one, a little male, little shorty. Come here, long pole. And drift right into where I just caught that fish too. It's the bad part about a kayak with the wind blowing into it like this. Little male, beautiful fish. Let him go. Work, you don't want to work real slow per se, but slow enough to where you feel like you fished it. When these fish are spawning, they're gonna slam it pretty quick usually. And this is after a cold front too. I mean, that's why it's so windy. But there's a point to where the cold fronts don't bother them fish spawning. They're ready, so they just drop them anyway. And I think that's where we're at this point. That was a bite. Oh, look at that monster. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna surely lose that fish. Big old female. Oh my goodness. Big old female. Look at that fish. Whew, my goodness. That's what we're looking for right there. That is what we're looking for. Golly, I thought I was hung up. I really did. Yes. So glad to catch a few fish, y'all. I've been getting it handed to me. These spawning fish are just so fickle. Here one day, gone the next. So it's nice to finally connect with some. Big old sandy. On a stump. Ain't that funny? On a stump. Thought for sure I had a crappie. Look at that monster. Whew. Yes please. Big old male. Well, I think that just answered my question if I was in the right area. Real shallow compared to over there. There's a little male. Ouch. Little male crappie. Beautiful fish. Let him go. Look at this. Oh my goodness, y'all. That is the crazy, that jig just fell right out. What in the world just happened? So I just literally threw that jig out. Huh. I just threw that jig out to troll for sandies when I'm going back to the other spot. And look at that monster crappie. Well, not monster, but look at that good crappie. Just random like that. Huh. Ain't that something? Well, dang, that makes me want to go back through here and try. What? Just on this curly tail and an 1/8 ounce jig head. All right. So we're done for the day. It's pretty slow, honestly. I know this is horrible for the wind, but there's just nothing I can do. It's windy everywhere, so that's what we got. A few decent males, a few dinks, one big female. I think she's already partially spawned out, so it's happening. I think, personally, I think this little area, I think these fish are mostly done. So, I mean, I fished a lot of places and caught some fish, but just wasn't, I mean, if it was on big time, there'd be fish everywhere. And there'd be females mixed in. That was the only female I caught. So, but still had a good time. These fish are going to start wrapping things up to spawn. They'll start working their way more towards main lake stuff, so that's where I would be looking. So look for main lake coves and rocks and stuff like that. But the riprap riprap is a really good place to catch spawning fish. So I'm trying to like figure out how to do this without the wind being that bad, but just ain't nothing I can do. But riprap year round, or not year round, but the whole spring will hold spawning crappie. They need hard stuff to spawn on, like I said. So if you got some riprap, go check it out and just dip along. You can jig and bobber, but I found that just dipping along is better because sometimes they're inside the rocks and you'll get hung up a lot casting. So that's what I recommend. Caught all the fish today on the 10-foot rear seat bone stick. Definitely recommend checking them out. I'll leave a link down below where you can get one of those. And I use crappie killer jigs. The color didn't seem to matter. These fish are spawning, so the color really isn't too important. So, but hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions. Hit that like if you enjoyed. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post a video. And we'll see you on the next one. Y'all take it easy. As you can see, this is a pretty popular spot. I mean, this trail right here is mega beat down. Good morning, everyone. We're at a creek today. This is a creek that I don't really fish that much. I fish it some in the winter, but don't really do that good. But today, it's not winter, it's spring, and we're gonna look for some spawners. I don't know, I don't like chasing spawners, but so yesterday was like 80 degrees. Last night only got down to 65. It's 65 degrees this morning. And so when that happens and you get warm nights like that, these crappie really make a push to the bank. And I know that's what happened last night. It's just a matter of finding those fish that are pulled up. And so that's what we're gonna do. So we got a creek and we're gonna fish stuff like that lay down right there, just little stumps in the water, anything we pretty much can find that's in the water. We're gonna dip it. We might jig and bobber, I'm not real sure yet, but that's the game plan. So let's get over here, get rigged, and start fishing, see what we can get into today. All right, y'all, and so I just cast it into that water, and I'm taking the bobber off, but I can tell that water is warm, and that is what you want. You want that water when you touch it to feel warm. You don't want it to feel cold at all, and that's exactly it feels warm today. So we're gonna put this jig on. I got a good feeling about today. I feel like I smell the fish here and there, so we're gonna have to see and put some time in. All right, so we're just gonna start dipping. I don't really know. I got my 9-foot Sam Super Sensitive B&M Pro Pro Staff 100 reel. I'm just gonna dip. I don't know, and it's probably gonna take us a little time to kind of key in on what they're doing, but I have no doubt that we will find some eventually. As y'all can see too, it's super like humid out here this morning. Gulf of Mexico is open for business for storms. It's cloudy, it's muggy, it's windy out of the south, so it's just, conditions are just perfect, y'all. So that's what you want to look for. You want the odds in your favor when you're doing this. These fish are super finicky when they spawn, and so you want the odds in your favor for sure. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just lost a nice one right here. Dang it. He was out a ways from that stuff, which was interesting. Dang it. That was a really nice one, y'all. That's a good sign though, and he was a dark male, I could tell already. Look at this one, y'all. Wow. Okay, I gotta start rolling, y'all. Check that one out. Big old mouth on that dude. Wow, okay. Cannot believe I've missed these 2 bites, but check that one out. That's a big old post-spawn female right there. Yep, she's done laying her eggs. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. Okay, I'm gonna string her up. I'm keeping some for my in-laws today. So that's a start. You gotta start somewhere, right? Right next to that stump, right where she should have been, and I should have been rolling. Okay, let's see if she's got a friend there. There was that male was not very far from her that I lost. So I bet the fish that I lost was the male for this fish. Just based on where that fish was at. Big old female done with her spawning. And she got that jig too. That jig was gone. Which is what I want to see. Usually when you catch a spawning fish, close by there's some other fish around. Like, they don't just spawn by themselves. We're gonna see if there's any crappie here. I really don't know at this point, y'all. This is one of the better spots that I know on this creek if they're spawning, so hopefully they are here. Oh, there's one. Oh, bass. Dang it. Oh, I hate green carp. Especially ones that are in a crappie spawning spot. Little green carp. That ain't good. That is not good. Alright, y'all. Let's see if anyone's home here today. Helicopter. There's one. Look at that one. There we go. Crappie. In an odd place, but crappie nonetheless. Short, I think. Yeah, we'll let him go. Well, there's one. It's encouraging. It looked like a post-spawn female. I almost think I need to get my short rod out. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if some of these fish. There you go. I'm thinking a lot of these fish have already spawned. This is the second spot I've been to, and the other place I caught 3 and they were all. That one might have some eggs still. Yeah. Yeah.
It was flat as could be.
Yeah. It got real warm at the end of February, early March. They might have. At least some of them, I think, are.
I think you're right. I think it is.
Some of them have spawned, I'm sure. Well, y'all, it has just not gone according to plan. Conditions are just super right, but yet there's just not many fish biting up. I don't know, you guys. There's carp jumping, and this is why you just have to go, because you just never know You never know what you're gonna have, you know, what kind of day you're gonna have. Just like today, conditions are just perfect and the bite's not good. They're not up. And just like some days when the conditions aren't perfect, sometimes they're up. You just never know with these fish. Spawning crappie are just super difficult. And as the years go on, I get to where I want to fish for them less and less. I mean, look at this, right out in front of this lay down right here. Nothing. So, a couple things I'm noticing. Carp are spawning big time. There's carp jumping everywhere, which usually happens when the spawn's over with for the crappie, at least from what I've noticed over the years. I've caught 3. One dark male that I came off halfway across the creek, pretty big spawned out female, and then a smaller female that looked partially spawned out as well. That was a little deeper. So I'm getting vibes that spawn might be further along than I'm thinking. I haven't caught anything like really far up on the bank. So I think I'm gonna change locations, because everything's too right for there to be nothing up. And if there's nothing up right now, I think they're done. They're not gonna come up. That's just my opinion. It is like, it feels like it's already 85 degrees. So they're not gonna wait for it to get any warmer, I wouldn't think. One more cast over there and then we'll go. I wasn't gonna post this video, but I think I'm just gonna post it. I mean, this is the reality of this spawn fishing right here. It's just not, you know, productive all the time. There's so many bugs and stuff out. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and call it, y'all. Well, you guys, that just goes to show. This crappie spawn, you just got to get out there and look. Conditions can improve your chances, but it's not a guarantee for success for sure, as you can see today. But you just got to stay after them. It's almost time for me. I'm getting ready, I think, to start slowing down on these creeks. The bite's just slowing down. I think we're progressing a lot quicker than I'm thinking, than I thought originally. So it's just how it goes. So I'm gonna get out here as much as I can and get on as much of a bite as I can, and then we're gonna start transitioning back to the main lake. Shad spawn's coming up, all that stuff's coming up. So y'all stay tuned. We got a lot more content coming up. Y'all take it easy. Another one. Look at that. All right, you guys, I really honestly wasn't even really planning on filming. I just figured I'd bring the camera along, but might have just found some crappie spawning on these rocks right here along this bank. So caught one off camera and I broke off another one I thought was a bass, but it might have been a crappie. So we're gonna get over here and look right along this bank right here, these rocks. So all right, so I'm just using the 8-foot Russ Bailey Signature Series B&M. I got I think this has 8-pound line on it. And I have a little Camo Joe custom hand tie on here. I don't know, but broke one off. and then caught a nice one. And I haven't really fished that much, so maybe there's more. And it was a female too, which is very interesting to find a female. There's a little dock over here and everything. I've never been back in here before. It's pretty cool. There's one. Oh, that's a bass. Dang it. Green carp. That might have been what I thought that's what I had on that other one that broke me off. A largemouth. Probably on a bed right there. It's a pretty fish though. They're up like this, and I know some places to check. Let's go across this bank real quick. All right, I'm gonna start dipping. We're getting into some really good looking stuff right here. I don't like the shade for this, but you never know. Yep, told you, right there. Nice fish too. Come on in here, baby. Yes. Told you we were getting into the good stuff. That did not take long. The boat's gonna go right in there. No, come back this way. Get away from this. Look at that fish, y'all. Big old female too. Camo Joe. Nice fish. I'm gonna put these in here. If we get enough, I'll take them home. Definitely. God, that's awesome, you guys. I was like, there's definitely a pattern going on. Definitely. Just saying, I wasn't sure about the shade, but I guess the shade don't matter. That was quick. This boat's just gonna be hard to do this with without spooking them. I like the size too. These are all females with eggs. Where are the males at though? Crappie. Nice one too. Yep. We're about to get into them, you guys. I was just like, let me drop out a little deeper. Sure enough, fish jumping back there. A turtle, probably a turtle. I'm all turned around. I forgot I'm at the back of the boat. Nice fish. Just keep coming through here pitching. And they'll get right up on the bank too. Two that I've caught have been probably, you know, a few foot off, but doesn't necessarily have to be the case. There's another one. Oh, that's a bass. We're getting these bass are spawning too. That's why we're catching bass. These bass are spawning. That's a little female. Yeah, so these bass and crappie spawn at the same time. And that's why we're gonna catch a lot more of them too mixed in, I'm sure. It's a fat fish. Another one. I just said that, and they're on the rock, or on the wood now. They're mad too when they come out of there. Another female. Interesting, interesting. They're all keepers. There's a little male. There's a little male. He's close. We'll let him go. It's the first male. See, and this bank right here is gradual. I don't think they're going to be on this. It's not as steep. Yeah, we're going to bypass all this. This bank right here is money looking. It's rock, it's steep. It's the same as over there. See, this stuff right up in here should have a fish or two. Yep, just like that. Just what I was saying, you guys. It's a dark male. Pretty fish too. It's just gonna mess me up because I'm gonna have to drift. Ooh, he is mad. Pretty fish. Another one, look at that. That's so fun. Right in the same place. It's funny, I mean, I can already tell, like I said, like what's gonna hold fish and what's not. I mean, that one got it. Another pretty fish. Wind's done blew me all the way around. Yep. Oh, bass. They're spawning in the same place. Crappie, big one too. Look at that one. Ooh, that one didn't even really fight. I mean, that's a hog. Come here. That's a nice fish. Yep, look at that. That fish has been spawning right there, no doubt. Beautiful fish. That bass and crappie were spawning right next to each other. It's just funny. They're the same. They're related, so it's funny how they choose the same stuff. Little bitty one. He's spawning though. I mean, a monster. Whew. That's pretty funny. Carp. He's mad too. Big old dark male. Nice one. All right, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Finally got on some spawning crappie, decent numbers. Excuse me, wasn't a real big area, but caught enough in there to keep it interesting. And some dark males and some females still with eggs. So we're still, in my opinion, we're right in the middle of the spawn. It's just been late, excuse me, it's been late this year, so I feel like we're just now really in the peak of it. And then after this, they're gonna move out. So water's 67 degrees. It's prime temperature. Usually about 70 is when they really start spawning and getting done and start pulling back out. So we'll see. We got a little bit ways from that, a little bit to go for that, I should say. Still kind of cool. It's kind of cool this morning, so it'll get there. But for right now, there's still fish spawning on the lake. Just got to get out there, especially rock. You know, rock, riprap, things like that. Definitely good places to look right now. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this, comment if you have any questions down below. I'll definitely get to them. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell if you can. That really helps me out. And yeah, hope to get on some more pretty soon. If not, I'm gonna keep trying. Hope y'all have a great day, and talk to y'all later. See if we can catch some of these bridge fish real quick. Oh yeah, look at all the crappie on that set right there. That's what we're looking for. Got that one. And I'm rolling. Nice. Pre-spawner. These bridges are really good for this time of year. Yeah, because that fish has not spawned out yet. Isn't that something? Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, if what was going on with the fish, you know, as far as having to mess with this trolling motor under here is just really making me miss some fish. Got that one. It's a nice one too. It's gonna stay hooked up for me. Yep. Nice one. He's got that East Texas fungus, so let him go. Got that one on the fall. That's a good eater. Good eater. Throw him in the live well real quick. Definitely some fish out here on this bridge, so don't overlook a bridge, you know, in the spring. April especially. They will get all over a bridge right now. And this rig right here is double jig rig. 2 16th ounce jigs with a loop knot. It's hard to beat. keep, but we're gonna let them go. They are really finicky, you guys. Pretty black crappie. Tell you what, Lake Palestine's got some beautiful crappie in it. Oh, one hit it on the fall. So funny how they do that. It's like a reaction bite. Ooh, there's some right here though. See him right here, I think. Yep. Thought I saw one there. It's a decent one. Decent black crappie. He's a keeper. I'm gonna let him go though. Got that one. Decent white crappie on that one. Camo Joe. Nice white crappie on that Camo's custom hand tie. Beautiful fish, man. Yeah, on that Camo's custom hand tie. Y'all be sure to check him out. He'll be linked down in the description as always. Makes great hand tie jigs. Y'all be sure to support him. Black crappie there. It's perfect eating size. Beautiful. Now some of my buddies are gonna be mad at me throwing these fish back, but I'm gonna keep like 5 or 10 and fry them up tonight back at camp. So it's pretty early and I don't want to be having them in there the whole day, so. Alright, we got a few right here. Again, we'll see if we can get them to bite. Oh, one hit it. That one. Another Camo Joe fish. Little one, but it's pretty. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I know it's a little noisy, but that's how bridges are. But as you can see, bridges are super productive. It's not even really the prime time for them to be on them. I mean, they're always on, some fish on bridges, but usually like May or so, June, when these fish get done spawning, for me is usually the best. Excuse me. So it's gonna get there, but you can catch a limit off of this if you really work at it. You know, just take your time, just pick, you know, 2 or 3 fish off each column, and there's a whole bridge, so you'll have a limit, no problem. But today, this double jig rig right here, I just got 16th ounce black and chartreuse jig up top, and pink and chartreuse Camo Joe's custom hand tie. Look at that, sweet looking jig. Caught some good fish, probably about 12 to probably 16, 18 inches apart. That double jig rig gives you 2 depth zones, especially somewhere like a bridge where you know you're not going to get hung up. You can't beat it in my opinion. So really hope y'all enjoyed that. You know, Lake Palestine, I have not fished out here. When I did fish out here, I did fish the bridge one time and caught a few, but didn't do too good. It's in the middle of the winter, so This is way before live scope and everything, but yeah, this really helps being able to see what I'm doing. And you can do this without live scope. Just because I used it doesn't mean you have to. You know, just know where the cross members are, and up and below and above them are where those fish really hang. So y'all be sure to comment if you have any questions. Hit the thumbs up if you can. That really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. That way, every time I post a video, you guys get notified. Thanks again for all the support. We'll catch you in the next one. Y'all take it easy.